update my CV and apply to jobs. And I thought, I can't be wearing my Vans all the time. I need to switch it up. So I put on my running shoes. Why do they hurt my ankles? I feel like I'm going to get home and I'm going to have blisters, which is ridiculous because I've literally run a half marathon in these. I also remembered that I had a National Book tokens voucher, and I wanted to see if any of the local bookshops, like the cute independent ones, had any of the Hunger Games books in the same style of the one that I just read, because I'm hooked. And I just went into one and they had Catching Fire, which is the next one, so I just bought that. We'll see how that one goes, and I'm sure I'll love it and want the next one and the next one and the next one, but for now I just grabbed that one. So windy. I just don't think it's enjoyable for anyone. But basically, I was saying, can you believe that I'm still in London right now? I'm just walking around a new little park area, squirrel, and it's really muddy. I'm wearing white shoes, which was probably a bad choice actually. I don't know where to go now. I kind of want to go this way. Some of the houses around here are absolutely insane. And it'd be such a dream to own one of them and renovate and just live in this beautiful leafy area. Look at this stream. Oh my god. I'm liking this park. I actually have no idea where I am right now. I think I'm in the Italian gardens. This is so nice. What the hell? I'm just gonna carry on exploring, I guess. There's a little picnic bench bit, so this could be cute in the summer for a little summer rendezvous. Oh god, there's some woods. Oh, this is so nice. What the hell? This is why going out for walks is so good, because you just explore new areas. I don't plan where I'm going really, I just leave the house, go in a general direction, and then you just find these little pockets of gorgeousness. If you watched my previous video, you'll know that I absolutely flew through the Hunger Games. I read it in less than 12 hours, I loved it, and honestly it left me wanting more. So I might have gone out and got on the next book in the series. Following the lovely cover and edition that my sister got me for the first one, I'm gonna do it again. I'm probably not gonna read this one in less than 12 hours because it is slightly later on in the day today and I have a few things going on this evening. I see myself finishing this within the next few days for sure, but I just thought it'd be fun to do the same thing and bring you along as I'm reading it and my thoughts, because I'm reading this for the very first time. The difference here is with the first book, I'd watched that movie version a few times, so I knew the story quite well. The next, I think they did 3 movies. So with the next few movies, I don't know the plotline as well. I'm gonna probably end up learning even more things that I missed in the films and things I just didn't know about the world in general. So I'm really excited to start this one right now. Gail and Katniss aren't really friends anymore, and I'm wondering if that's because of her false relationship with Peter. Gail's jealous. Why does President Snow smell like blood? What's that about? Katniss and Gale kissed? But not two people in love, which seems to be President Snow's implication. We are safe on that charge unless it only happened once. It was fat and unexpected, but it did happen. Gail kissed her. President Snow knows about the kiss. Creepy. Okay, I just got to chapter 4 and I've got to go to Pilates, so I need to get myself ready and go. But it's good. It's good so far. Okay, we're back. Pilates was really hard. Don't know what was up with me today, but I was struggling a lot today. So I'm in bed. I've got a little peppermint tea just to settle in with. I've got a whole water bottle, and yet again I've forgotten a bookmark, but that's okay because we're gonna make sure that we finish on chapters. Maybe finish the book tonight. No, I'm kidding. I'm not finishing this tonight, but I'm gonna make sure I finish on a chapter. So let's carry on reading and see how far we get. It is February and it's the end of Feb, and I'm wearing a jumper and a t-shirt and I'm outside walking and I'm not cold. Look at this just glorious day that we're having. I've been sat inside for a bit too long, cooped up, doing some admin bits and tidying. So I thought I'd take myself on a little walk, stretch my legs, get out in the sunshine, get some vitamin D because we're severely lacking in that in the UK. But I have my book with me. I'm very much enjoying Catching Fire, and I kind of want to get it read before the end of February. I want it to count towards my February goal, I think. And the end of Feb is only a few days away, so I'm going to go up to a little coffee shop that I've not been to before. From what I can see, it doesn't really have a lot of seating, so I'm hoping that people will be making the most of this weather and not sat there. Otherwise, I'll have to look for somewhere else, or maybe just find a little park bench to sit and read in. Of mine and Lloyd's first date yesterday, so we went out for drinks last night to celebrate that, and I've been dealing with a little bit of a hangover today, so Pilates was very hard because of that. I had no energy. My instructor was also, I think she was off a little bit too, so some of the instructions were just not really making sense. I went out for a walk afterwards just to get some fresh air, try and ease the headache a little bit, and it was so windy today. There was literally, when you're walking and the wind is pushing you back, I was having to fight against the wind. So came home, called it a day on the walk. I want to read the rest of Catching Fire. I'm probably about halfway through. We spontaneously booked a trip to Vienna this weekend to go and see Florence and the Machine. So I want to get this read before we go to Vienna. I like to take a fresh book just in case I finish this and then I have to get another book. Then I'm lugging around 2 books, and I do have Kindle, but I don't tend to gravitate towards it. Kindles are great for traveling. I don't know, there's something about holding a book that I really like. And I'm also going to Bath tomorrow, and I'm gonna have a little day in Bath. Lots of bookshops there and independent bookshops, so I'm gonna go into one of those and see if they have the next one in the series, which I can't remember what it's called. Is it called Mockingjay? Yeah, Mockingjay. So if I finish this today or on my way to Bath tomorrow, then I'm allowed to buy the next one. What are my thoughts on this so far? I don't think I realised how involved the Capitol were with Katniss's life following the games, and the fact that her rebellious move meant that she had basically chosen her future for herself, which was she has to marry Peter. They have to have kids together. Her kids could be up for the reaping. She kind of made her bed when she decided to have those berries, or go to have those berries and basically give like a middle finger to the Capitol. Yeah, so I just didn't realise how much it impacted her. And now, from what I remember of the movies, the whole uprising kind of makes sense to me. But I've gotten to the point where her name has been drawn for the Quarter Quell, and this time President Snow is trying to teach Katniss a lesson. So the victors are the ones that are going to be up for the running in the next Hunger Games. And of course, Katniss is the only girl from District 12 victors, so she has to do it. But I just keep thinking, actually, obviously she's meant to be a very competent character. She goes hunting, she can provide for her family. But actually, when I think about it, a lot of her success in the Hunger Games, the original book, and a lot of these sort of early stages of this book are down to luck or other people helping her out. There were so many mistakes and like, I don't know, she's like clumsily made her way along. And I don't know if that's meant to make her more endearing, but I'm finding it a bit frustrating that she's being pedestaled for being this beacon of hope, and being so defiant when she wouldn't be where she is now without the help of so many people. And maybe that's a message that I'm missing, but that's just my take on it. So I'm just gonna sit and see how many chapters I can get done in like about an hour. So yeah, I'll be back. That in the movies they didn't show how warm Peter is to Katniss, and the fact that there's just this unspoken thing between them that whatever comfort she needs, Peter will be there to give it to her. Like just now, she had a nightmare, woke up from a nightmare, goes to see Peter, and he just instantly is like cuddles her and kisses her and like cozies into her, and they're just, I don't remember there being that much affection shown in the films, but there's so much of it in the book. I think that just changes his character. Oh, they're watching Haymitch's games. I actually don't know anything about his story, and I know there's a whole book that's just come out that's about Haymitch, but I wonder how much information I'm going to get right now. He staggers through the beautiful woods, holding his intestines in. Oh my god. That was so gruesome. Seeing how Haymitch won. So I'm just editing this video and I realised that I didn't really finish it off properly. I had tons of packing to do and like things to get ready for a big day out in Bath and then going to Vienna. Please stay tuned for my next video, which will be a day out in Bath, doing some reading, walking around the city, exploring a bit. That will be up next week. And thank you so much to all the new subscribers to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here and that you are enjoying my videos. And I guess I'll just see you in the next one. So see you next week.